Kathy Dryden here. I was gonna see if I could figure out how to share this to my Kickin' Back group because we are talking about healthy dinners and I have no idea how to do this. Hang on, let me see. No. Okay, I'll share it later. But super excited. We're doing quick cooker, pressure cooker. If you have an Instant Pot, you can use that. Chicken ramen noodles, lots of flavor. So it starts with one box of chicken broth or vegetable broth. And then I did 1 can of coconut milk. It does not look pretty, but coconut milk is one of those that kind of settles in. And if you're just hopping on, totally share this video if you love ramen noodle bowls. So this is a fun recipe you can do in your quick cooker or pressure cooker. And it takes about 15 minutes to put together and then about 10 or 15 to cook it. So the chicken stock and the can of coconut milk is in there. Then I'm also going to add 2 tablespoons of honey. Now I will share the recipe with you guys. It's a half-baked harvest recipe that I love her. It has a couple extra things I didn't have. Like I don't have red curry paste, but I think we're gonna be okay. There's a lot of flavor. And then we're gonna do 1/4 cup of peanut butter. Again, gonna have some flavor. So with this, the only thing I was worried about is the sweetness, but I think the chicken and the vegetables will kind of fix all that up. All right, so those 2 things are done. Then the honey, the peanut butter, then you need ginger and you need garlic. So the ginger, you're gonna grate about 1 inch worth of fresh ginger. I normally just do it like this. I keep this in the freezer, and so when it grates, you're gonna see it's almost like a powdery feel because it's frozen, but you can smell, it's amazing. I also don't peel my ginger, you guys. I wash it and then put it in a freezer bag and keep it in the freezer and then have little chunks to use in recipes. So just like this, I can, look at all that. I'm just gonna boop, boop, boop. And then you're gonna add whatever you want in here. I'm doing chicken. I think the recipe I'm gonna share in the comments also has chicken on there. Hey guys. And we're doing ramen noodles. I have been craving some noodle bowls, and this is a half-baked harvest recipe. It's actually at our website for free. I do have both of our cookbooks, but this is one that I'm excited about because her recipes always look amazing, and this one looked easy as well. So if you don't follow her, or me on Instagram, she's Half-Baked Harvest. I'm Kicking Back with Kathy or Kathy Dryden. And we do food. She does it way more rock star than I do. Now I have garlic somewhere. Oh, right here. You're gonna need 2 cloves of garlic. And I'm gonna use our garlic press so I don't have to worry about peeling it. And the goal this week, you guys, and I have 2 little ones, so I'm gonna do a big one. The goal this week is to clean out this month, the freezer and our pantry. So I got a lot happening. Honey, I was gonna open it up for a new bourbon honey, and I was like, no, you gotta use what you got. So the garlic, I'm gonna do 3 small, and I love my scoop. I've been using this thing, scoop and serve. It's really was created for peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, but I love using it for everything else. But again, you can adapt this ramen noodle bowl. You can make it a rice bowl if you want. What I like about it, it's a 1-pot meal in that it cooks all in the quick cooker. And if you don't like doing dishes, this is the way to do it. So after I do this lovely batch of garlic, I'm gonna stick the chicken in and I'm gonna set it for 10 minutes. And that's gonna go ahead and get everything blended together for the base of our noodle bowl. Okay, so you're kind of creating a broth. Now again, I'm forgetting some recipe or ingredients that are gonna be listed, but it's okay. And I'm gonna take our saucepan and kind of mix it a little bit more together with the coconut milk and peanut butter. I wanna make sure it kind of incorporates a little bit. But what I'm doing is you can change this up and add chicken or shrimp, but everything's cooking in the quick cooker, and then you just put this piece in the dishwasher. Dishes are done. We have some fun bowls that when we do bowl recipes, I like to use. And then this is the last of my chicken tenderloins. If you've been watching the last couple videos, you know that I have been working on this bulk pack. So this is it. I'm finishing it up tonight. I think I used one batch for chicken and rice, dreamy chicken and rice. I used another batch for chicken tenderloins in the air fryer. So this is it. My lid is over here, and I'm just gonna set it for chicken at 10 minutes. So my chicken is completely thawed out. There we go. You wanna make sure this little cloud lines up and set it for chicken or poultry or chicken. There it is. But I'm gonna just do 10 minutes, custom the time, and it's gonna be 10 minutes. Now it takes 5 minutes to pressurize if you have a pressure cooker. This recipe can also be done on your stove top. Don't you fear, you can do it in your Dutch oven and do it right on your stove top too, or in a quick cooker, so however you wanna do it. Or an Instapot, or a pressure cooker, whatever you want. So here's how this is gonna work. Let me slide this out. After it is done, I will take my salad choppers and shred the chicken. It'll be all cooked and ready to go. Hang on. I forgot 2 things. Cancel. So this hasn't popped up, it's okay. It hasn't even been going. I forgot the vegetables, you guys. Like, that's the whole part of this healthy dinner. And if you are in my Kicking Back with Kathy group, if you'll share this video into there, I would love you forever. But we need to add our mushrooms and red bell pepper. What am I thinking? I'm so hungry, I'm not thinking. So, does anybody on here like bowls, like bowl recipes? Wayne's like, yes, hurry it up. So, if you do, I will tell you, it's a good go-to theme every week. So you can pick one night to always be a bowl recipe, a rice bowl, a breakfast bowl, if you do breakfast for dinner. So I like to do themes because it makes me not have to think too much. So if you like today's Taco Tuesday, right? Or you could do anything that is Mexican based. And always know Tuesday is going to be a Mexican based. I'm totally not doing that today. But I do like to have one bowl recipe to use either leftover veggies, things like that. So this is the Rapid Prep mandolin. If you are a mandolin user, it's a little different. You never touch the blade. It's amazing, but it cuts like crazy. So I'm going to put it on slice, and I'm going to put it on 4. So 1 is really thin, and 8 is really thick. So I always go 3 or 4 for things for the noodles. So here we go. So what you do, I'm trying to see the best angle. I don't know. We're just going to go with it and see how it goes. Is you put all your mushrooms that you want to use. Now I'm going to do half of this batch of mushrooms for this. I'm going to go ahead and slice the other half after the video and do the mushrooms for something different, like a frittata, something like that. I like to prep the veggies all at once. Did you guys see? It's shooting out the back and it's doing it so fast. So this is actually a French fry cutter. You can do sweet potato fries. Zucchini fries are really fun. You can do slices, dices, but it's perfect. And what I do like to do is put everything in here together. So, I don't know if that's enough mushrooms, you guys. That's going in. And then I'm going to do the red bell pepper. Now the red bell pepper, I'm going to do slices and then do it on here for dices. You always see me use my quick slice, but this is actually a new favorite because it goes in the dishwasher. It stores flat together, and I'll show that to you when I'm done. But you tell I'm hungry, I'm like, hurry in. It's a nice piece. It's all dishwasher safe as well. And I am making a hot mess. We used to have whoever cooks, the other cleans, but I'm going to see if I can get Wayne. No, we used to have whoever cooks, you clean because you made the mess. Let's see if I can get Wayne. It's going to be such a good dinner. He's going to want to clean for me. You think it'll work? All right, so I'm just going to do little slices, but then I'm going to put it in here for the chopped. You could keep this in slices if you wanted, but I'm just going to put them in here and let it do its magic. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's going to be good no matter what shape it is. But it is nice to have the same size and then it all cooks the same amount. Now in here you'll see a lemon, a lime, and carrot. The carrot I'm actually going to grate and put on top to add a crunch factor with peanuts. So this is called a pad thai or a peanut butter. I don't know what it's called. But I'm going to put the recipe in the comments, so don't you worry. All right, so they're all in there. And then I'm going to take, and we're just going to go to town. And that big piece went through without. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Let me do this big one again. All right. It's stubborn and it has a mushroom attached. So, it's okay. I'm all right with that. Oh, let me do the other half. You can also turn this and cut with your knife, you guys, but I want to show this piece. The reason I want to show this piece is it's on a New Year's sale, and it's really fun for salad toppings. You do a lot of stir fry, things like that. And this is not the right setting. I'm going to do it to French fry and see if that fixes it. Come on, bud. All right. So it has a julienne setting. It has slicing, and it has grating, like, well, not grating, but you can do a thick or thin julienne. A lot of people are using it for sweet potato rice. It's not like totally ricey, but it's enough that it cooks so much faster than regular. All right, so here we go. Boom, boom, boom. Now, I'm going to put the lid and start it for 10 minutes. You guys having a good dinner tonight? Or have you already eaten? Because somebody was late at work at school. And if I have any people who went back to work yesterday or today, after being off, I'm feeling you. I am feeling it. All right, let me cancel. Let me hit chicken again. And I like it because it is perfect timing. If it was frozen, it would be 15 minutes, but because you always base it based on whatever protein's in here, so if you're putting something together, you're like, I don't know how much longer, how long I need to cook the vegetables, do it based on the meat. So it's chicken, it's 15 minutes, and what comes with a quick cooker is a guide, and it tells you frozen or thawed, the timing that way. You can also Google it or Pinterest it, but I love it. I love it. So let me show you how this stores in your cabinet. And basically what you do is you take the food chute off like this. This is the piece that you never touch the blade. And then I'm going to put it in the dishwasher, don't worry. You slide this piece up, okay? Then you lock this down, lock and load, close it up, and then it sits in here and clicks easy as pie. And then it can go in if you have a deep drawer in a nice new kitchen, not like mine, or we have it down below and we just stick it on the base. So it's a lot easier to store than it looks being all put together, but this will also go in the dishwasher, and it comes with a little brush to help clean any areas that you get messed. But I just run water and spray water, and then I stick it in the dishwasher. Top shelf, good to go. So I'm going to add, after this is done cooking, I'm going to shred the chicken up. I'm going to add juice of 1 lime, and I'm also going to add chopped peanuts to the top and grated carrots. So that's going to add the crunch factor on the top. Okay, so you guys, I'm hoping this helps you with your dinner. We're kind of cleaning out the freezer. The chicken, I finally finished the chicken tenderloins after 3 meals. And I got a lot of stuff out of the pantry that I'm going to use. The honey and different stuff. Our goal this month is to use as many things as we can that we already have. And we got a lot in the freezer, so I'm going to be here a while. If you have any fun things or people that you know love noodle bowls, things like that, share this video. I am also going to share the recipe in the comments from Half Baked Harvest. It's an amazing Instagram account. Her website is amazing. Everything she makes, I like drool and gain 10 pounds, but everything is fresh, and that's one of the things in my Kicking Back with Kathy group. We're doing 30 days of healthy meals and recipes, and I shared on there, we all have different levels of what we think a healthy meal is, right? Like, I have to have cheese, that's a healthy meal, but portion control, fresh ingredients, not processed, more veggies, things like that. Okay, so it's a great way to kind of switch things up. Again, at the beginning, if you missed the amazing beginning, if you're trying to figure out how to meal plan or make a menu for your week to kind of feel organized a little bit more, do theme days. So if you make one day of the week a bowl day, rice bowl, breakfast bowl, for breakfast, for lunch, you can do, or dinner, you do ramen noodles bowl. So you can change that up and then just switch out whatever your meat is, your vegetables. And I like to use that when we're trying to clean out the veggies from the grocery trip. and it's a nice way to kind of get everything together but eat fancy style. The other thing I do want to share with you, because it is a ramen noodle bowl, you got to add the noodles after it's done. I'll add these in there. I don't think I'm going to add the seasoning pack, and I'm going to taste the broth and see. The recipe does not have you adding the seasoning pack, but a couple people said they did, and it was great. So just be aware of that. This is going to go in. It says 4, but I'm going to start with 2 and see how it goes. All right, you guys, have a good night. Share my video, and hopefully try this recipe and tell me what you think. All right, toodaloo, buckaroos, bye.